Do you ever sit behind a kit and nothing seems to work? You're stuck and you see 650 fills on Instagram that you can practice, but when it's your turn to play, you've got nothing. And honestly, who wants to memorize 650 fills? I don't. And here's the truth. You don't have to memorize 650 fills when you can unlock endless creativity with just one system. And that system is what I'll show you today. And I'll show you 5 simple steps you can use anytime you feel stuck or don't know what to practice or are overwhelmed of what to practice. So you can unlock endless creativity in minutes. My name is Eddie and let's get creative. So in today's video, I'm going to use right, left, left as an example, but you can use this on any pattern. It's just a pattern that I like, I use it a lot, and I see other drummers use it a lot. So it's a useful pattern. If you don't know it yet, that's a bonus in this lesson. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take this simple idea and instantly turn it into fills that sound cool and are useful. And as a bonus, if you stick to the end, I'll show you my favorite thing to do that instantly gives me inspiration. So stick around. All right, the pattern is right, left, left, and the first step you need to take when you don't know what to do is play more dynamic. Don't just play everything at the same volume. Just pick one note and let it stand out. Play it as an accent. In the right, left, left, we're gonna play the right hand as an accent because that's just the easiest thing to do, right? To accent the single stroke. So here's the pattern. And it just sounds boring when you play everything at the same volume. So let's now accent the right hand. All right, now we've gotten the first step down, dynamics. Now, I actually just realized that it might be 6 steps, but we're already in this video, so this is an in-between step. Pick a subdivision. I forgot to do that. So we're gonna play this pattern in 16th notes. So tap your hi-hat in quarter notes so you can play the group of 3 in 16th notes. So once you get the dynamics down, it's time for step 2. And step 2 is moving your right hand around the kit, or moving both hands, but do it systematically. Don't just start randomly throwing your hands around the kit. It's not gonna sound cool. Start with just moving your right hand around the kit, okay? Sounds like this. And then of course you can also start to move your left hand around the kit and keeping the right hand in the same space when you do that. Now as you see, when I start moving my left hand around, I actually play the left hands a little bit louder and play the right hand a little bit softer. So there's already a difference in dynamics that I actually apply again. So these steps that I'm sharing, you can apply them again and again and again. So that's why this is an endless process of fun. All right, so moving the right hand around, moving the left hand around, that's step 2. Moving the hands around. Use orchestration, right? That's a word other drummers also use. Let's get into step number 3. Step 3 is adding a layer. Now, what I mean by that is, for example, I could add the layer of my bass drum, right? Whenever I hit a cymbal, or even when I hit a tom, you can add your bass drum. For now, to make a clear difference is only when you hit a crash or a cymbal, you add your bass drum. Sounds like this. What's up guys? Real quick, I've put all these creative tools, these 5 steps into the guide that you can download for free. Just look into the description, click the link, download it for free and follow along for this lesson. let's get back. Okay, sounds pretty cool, right? Just using your kick, you know, just adding a little layer already creates a totally different sound. Now, before we move into the next step, I want to show you how you can actually implement this in a groove and then use it as a fill, right? Because let's be honest, we want to use this as fills, so we got to practice it as fills. So what I like to do is just play a 1 bar fill or a 2 bar fill. So I'm going to show you a 1 bar fill, groups of 3. So then you can play the group of 3 5 times plus 1 note, making 16 in total. And you can also play it as a 2 bar loop where you have 10 times the group of 3, making 30, and then you have 2 notes left, pa pa, right, left, finishing up. Sounds like this. I'm just gonna improvise with moving my right hand around and adding the layers, adding the kicks, all right? For the sake of this video, I'm just gonna keep my left hand on the snare right now, so I'm just moving my right hand. Sounds pretty cool, right? That's just the right, left, left, and I've applied 2 steps to it, creating dynamics, moving the hand, and adding a layer. Sorry, 3 steps, right? And you're already flying, and you can do this with any pattern. So any pattern you're playing or you're stuck with, just use this, and you'll be flying around, right? Just with these 3 steps. Now, step 4 is one of my favorites. It's substituting one of your notes with your bass drum. Oh, I love doing that. I love using my kick in my fills. It just opens up a range of different sounds and it makes it just like adventurous, right? It makes your fill sound adventurous. I like that word. Okay, so what we're gonna do is instead of right, left, left, we're gonna play right, left, kick. So I'm gonna substitute the last left with my right foot. Okay, here we go. Right, left, kick in 16th notes. First, just play it on the snare. Get comfortable there. Okay, sounds pretty cool right now. Here's the trick, and here's the endless creativity. We've got a new sort of pattern. We're still having the same pattern, but we have a new pattern because we have a kick in there now. So we can go back to step 1 and add dynamics. Okay, still with me? We're just gonna go back to step 1 and we're gonna add dynamics. Now, this is also where it gets super interesting because we can play a lot of different dynamics with this group of 3, right, left, kick. Because what we can do is we can accent the right hand, we can accent the left hand, we can accent both hands, or we can play no accents. So we already did no accents, right? Now we're gonna do right hand accent only. Right, left, kick, right hand accent. All right, now let's try left hand accent only. All right, now 2 accents. I created actually a whole YouTube video just about this concept, so I'm not gonna go deeper into this, but you can mix these accents around. So you can play right hand accent, left hand accent, another left hand accent, and just improvise with it. This is what it sounds like, and I'm gonna apply step 2 again, orchestrating our hands around the kit. Looks like this. come on, guys. This is amazing, right? We're just a few steps in and we're creating endless ideas. If you have no inspiration, step 1, step 2, step 3. Then you get to step 4, substituting a node with your bass drum. You go back to step 1. Right? It's endless. And then you move your hands around. Now, with the right left kick, we cannot really substitute another kick. We could, but we're not going to do that right now. We're actually going to go to step 5 now. And step 5 is so simple, but it gives you crazy ideas, endless ideas. I love this. And it's just adding singles. Meaning, I'm keeping the right left kick, but sometimes I'm going to add single strokes. Okay? You know, I can play longer single strokes, or I can keep playing single strokes, or I can just add 2 single strokes and get back to right left kick. So right left kick is that kind of home base pattern where I'm going to keep returning to, but I'm going to play some singles in between. This is magic. Like, single strokes is magic. Look at this. Right left kick, sometimes adding right left. I just get so excited about this concept because it's so easy. You cannot have no inspiration. I mean, I also have days where I don't have inspiration, but then I find something and I apply these tools, these creative tools is how I like to call them. And I've got inspiration for days. I turn on a track, I play with this stuff, and I have endless ideas, right? And I get super excited. You notice, like, I'm super excited about this. Like, I become so happy with this stuff. And I wanna give this to you because it's like, you don't have to memorize 650 fills. You don't have to learn 650,000 fills. You just learn this one concept of going through the creative tools with any pattern. You can play anything. Trust me, I've been doing this for years and I feel like I can play everything. Don't challenge me. All right, so last step is actually a bonus step because we already had 5 steps, but there's a bonus. You know, it's one trick that I like to use, which just is going into the next portal, and that's playing it in a different subdivision. So play it in triplets. You know, play it in 16th note triplets or in 8th note triplets. So you're playing it either slower or faster than the 16th notes, right? So if this is your tempo, that's 16th notes. Alright, so I'll make probably a whole different lesson about moving through these subdivisions, because what I did now is playing it in 8th note triplets, 16th notes, 16th note triplets, and 32nd notes, keeping my hi-hat in an 8th note beat. Alright, so guys, here's the deal. If you are stuck, just grab one of these tools. You don't have to follow the same line, but I like to do that, but you can just pick one. You know, dynamics, move your hands, orchestrating, adding a layer, so add your bass drum, substituting one of the notes with a bass drum, or just add a bunch of single strokes. It's so easy. Combine them however you want and you'll never be out of ideas again. And if you haven't already, I've created a free guide where you find all these 5 creative tools and you can just, work through them and put them in your rehearsal space and just look at them when you're out of ideas. Look at your creative tools, just put it there. And you always have ideas. And you always think of me. But seriously, this is the system that I use every day and I use it with all my students and it always works. And that's how you also stop copying 650 fills, trying to memorize all these things, and you're gonna create your own fills and you're sounding like you. All right guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.